Yeah, I was fishing here at the canal again, the Consolidated Canal East Branch is what it's called. Oh boy, there was this guy that was watching me, watching my car is what he was doing. He just making sure, I guess, it ain't abandoned. That's all. He was circling and circling. And these people got property around here and stuff, and I don't blame them. The guy ain't doing nothing. People come here to fish. Usually they don't park where I'm parking at here. It looks like I'm hiding in my car behind these bushes. Behind these trees. But what I'm doing is I'm trying to block it from the sun. See how the sun's trying to come through? And I don't want to get back in the car and it's like, blazing hot. So that's the whole idea out here in Arizona. Try to get it in early in the morning. And then get back in the house before the sun starts rising up. So you got to get out here like if I was walking, I'd be out here like 5:30. Something after 5, something after 6 or something like that. I don't know. But like you see now, look, 6:52 in the morning. What's her name? I met two people. You always meeting people. I didn't probably said good morning to like 30 people, 40 people within like an hour. It's very busy here because people are walking and they riding bikes. I think I made a video about that already. And there's a highway up there. See people, here goes people going by on the bikes, you see? And I'm sweating. Look at my shirt. Block this. Look at my shirt, man. I done sweated this shirt out. The back is finished. Oh boy. I don't know what to do now. I wanted to go to cross town. I was talking to my wife. She's in Canada. I was talking to her yesterday. I pulled right up in there and everything, ready to fish. No matter of fact, I wasn't there yet. I pulled up into this, what do they call it out here? Poco Loco. Crazy chicken, whatever. Chicken, crazy chicken. Chicken, yeah, crazy chicken, I guess you would say. And I pulled up in that parking lot. I pulled up in that parking lot there. And I sat there. To get my bearings together. I knew where I was at. I was in the general area what I was looking for. I was looking for the Kiwanis Park Lake. They got a mill road, and then they got another road that doesn't even say anything on it. And that's how some of these parks are out here. I don't understand that. It's like, they don't have I know it ain't supposed to be no damn big flashing sign and none of that. Nah. But still have some kind of signage where people ain't got to ride around in circles. It's a waste of gas. And plus, it's a waste of time. So I rode around in circles out there for maybe not a half an hour, less than that, because I had to stop, start talking to her. And then I said, let me get out of here. It was about this time in the morning, maybe a little bit later. And I came here. And then I went over there. The second half of my trip was done. Because once I got on the phone with her, she drove along with me, on the phone, and then I finally made it there, and then I sat there in the parking lot, and I never got started. I hope these people that were stuck there for, they say 3 days, they're from Oklahoma. I gave them a boost, and then he had a flat tire, and he had a compressor. So when this got the car started, he started pumping air in the tire. Him and his wife got out of there. I had a nice cool spot like this, I had shade. That's what you want to do, you want to find shade. See over there where that tree is? See the shade? That's very valuable in the desert, man. For real. People be fucking fighting for them spots, boy, Not to fight, beating to the spot, trying to get there first. And she stood in my parking spot, so you're going to make me, I'm going to lose my spot messing with your guys. And I got them started, and they had a suitcase tied to the top of a regular car. They had that thing bungee corded down. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. It's like I'm sitting here in this car. Everybody knows in this car because they've been seeing me coming here this month. And they know who I am. Because this is their neighborhood. This is where they work. The name of this place I see is called Paseo Trail. That's what it's called. And then the canal runs in between it. I used to see Paseo Trail all over the place like around here. But I never knew what was down there. I knew there was some kind of canal, but when I looked on the fishing map, there's like, they caught like 3,000 almost. Your statement is now available. I don't want that shit popping up on my screen. I don't want to see that. Yeah, and yeah, and I done walked this whole canal. I went from this right here, from where I drive in at, this road here, and I went all the way down under that bridge where them cars are going over up there. And I walked like 3 times, 4 times. I walked, this is a half a mile. I walked down this canal like a half a mile, casting and pulling my lure along and whatever. Oh, God. Pulling my lure around. This thing is not pulling down. I think it's going to have to wait. Here comes the sun. That's going to wreck everything. I'm going to go to, we didn't catch nothing today here. Oh, and I didn't come straight to the car. I was like, I found, I got a technique now to fish the canals. I got a good technique. And it's just like, to me, it's common sense. It's like I'm trolling, I cast like behind me and I let the line out and I start walking up. I walk like maybe 100 yards or maybe not that far, like 50 yards. Then I start reeling it in. Because when I cast the lure in, especially on this side is a big gigantic pipe, and the water rushes out maybe like 40 yards, and then it calms down. So when like I sat here on this little bridge thing, and I let the thing cast it in the water and let the water run, let the waves, the rivers. It runs like a river, but it's not a river; it's a canal. But you got this big gigantic pipe. It's like maybe 6 feet wide. Maybe about 5 feet wide, maybe a little smaller, and the water's rushing out of there. So it's like a rush. I just let the lure go down. It floats. Let it go down the canal, and let the line out. Let it out. Let it out. Let it out. Let it out. And it takes it way further than I ever would be able to cast. Then I reel it back after it goes down the thing. Maybe about I almost lost all my line a little while ago. Letting that line run out. I was looking and looking. I was like, I could see the inside of the spool. I'm like, if I would have been looking at something or didn't have my mind on it, that my whole line would have ran out. And the lure and everything, I would have lost the lure, the line. I would have been sitting there butt naked with no line. But I'm gonna get out of here. I don't know if I'm gonna I don't want to go back in the house. I'm going to drive over to that other place. Yeah, I met 2 people. I met a guy named Ken. I seen him down there. He's an old black dude. An older black dude. He's older than me, I guess. He's all white. His hair and stuff is white. And then this is a lady I seen. She says, oh, how you doing today? They told me, because if you'll see my video, you'll see where I was hanging with these people the other day. Well, they was here. I was here. They got they caught a couple of catfish. I took pictures and stuff. I'm gonna post them, and she seen me, and she says they told me this just a little while ago. She said they told me that you caught a catfish. I mean, she said they told me that you caught a bass. I was like, yeah. She says, yeah, I'm a good luck charm from yesterday. I said, oh, hey, how you doing? Because I told her she was my good luck charm. There she goes again. There she goes again. She doubled back for me, maybe. Let's see what she does. Yeah, that's the lady that lady name. Her name is Debbie. Is her name. She just walked past again. I'm looking and see if she's walking by or if she's going to stop and turn back around. Because if she stops and turns back around, I might pop out the car and say something to her. Where'd she go? Where's she at? I don't see her. Let me see. There's some kind of shortcut over here, too. I see people be going in. I'm going to turn off the car and see what happened to her. She didn't even walk past my car. Debbie, you still walking? There she go. Yeah, that's what she was doing. She was looking. Yeah, she saw me. Now she knows the car's here. Now she knows that she already knew I was in here. She was probably seeing if I still was fishing. That's her down there walking. You know, and she's an older woman, but you know something? She's an older woman, right? But you know something? She's I told her how old I am, and it's my kind of like a little bit about my situation and my family, where I come from, and so on and so forth. And she was like, we talked there for like 15 minutes. She's very interesting, and she seemed to be interested. And she introduced me to the black guy. I was walking by. I see him. He act like he's antisociable, because a lot of niggas out here is uppity. You know, there are a lot of niggas out here that's uppity. So, I don't know. These people on this highway is already fucking mine. So, and it's, you know, it's traffic jam. It's a traffic jam going on here. See how these people is running and stuff? He's a professional runner. Possibly, amateur runner. Because he got one of his marathon shirts on, or if he was a half a marathon, whatever he does. Watch him come by here, look. Yeah, I could tell. So how all guys be built. Yeah, that's Debbie. I just got to talk to her right up. Now, like I said, what happened to her? She didn't pass by like these bushes and these trees and pop out over here like I be watching people go by. They be watching me. They know this car already. Yeah, she was stalling over there. And then the minute she heard this car door open, it's as if she was waiting there for me. But I don't chase. That's why I didn't like say, hold on 1 minute. You know, you live around here? You know? You married? You know, that kind of thing. Because I said something to her like, yeah, I'm out here, you know, it's kind of boring and blah, blah, blah. I ain't got nothing to do. I'm not retired yet because I'm not old enough to retire. I said I could retire at 62. And she says, she gave me a quick gem, a quick jewel. She says, well, it should be when you're like 65 because then you could get Medicare. And then she goes, I'm older than you. And I said, you don't look it, but I know that I look young for my age. She said, you don't look it. And I said, I don't look it. I said, she says, I don't look it. And then I told her about, I got married and my wife was 24 and she was 24 and I was 45. Let her do some math. I was 24, she's 45. I was 45, she's 24. And we got married. She could do the math from there. Let her figure it out. She's probably saying, oh, he likes young women. She probably said, he likes young girls. I wouldn't really, be honest with you guys, I wouldn't really, I really don't like, I would rather fuck with a younger woman. She said she's older than me. Like I just said, I'm like, I don't fuck with, I would rather fuck with, you could tell that she's well kept, because she got money. You could tell that she's well kept. Maybe her husband might have left her a lot of money or something, because she's definitely well kept. She's got decent teeth. She don't have dentures. She's got decent teeth, no dentures. She's walking out here. She does. Every time I come down here, I see her walking. And she got, something? Listen to this shit. And when she approached me, I wasn't so sure who she was at first. When she approached me, listen to this, and this is strange. I don't do this shit because I was fishing, reeling my shit, and I looked, and when she approached me, you could see like the gap in between her thighs, and you could see her, her camel toe kind of shit going on. And I looked twice, and then I looked up, and it was her. I was like, damn, shit, it didn't even look like an older woman. Then I looked, and I seen her arm. She got freckles all over her body. It looks like one of those kind of people with freckles everywhere. Like, what do you call them? I forgot what you call them. They some kind of blotches or some shit, whatever but older white people get, like skin blotches or something. That shit's all over her body, but a lot of people out here in the desert got, a lot of Caucasians out here in the desert got that. Now, we was talking about chitterlings, and I was talking about scavengers and carp, because she was like, I was telling those people yesterday that they're down there by that bridge, it's very turbulent, and, I know fish like that, and there's a lot of fish down there. I was like, yeah, that's where I seen you. I was down there. So those are scavengers. She says, huh? I said, those are carp and catfish and scavengers. She says, yeah, I wouldn't eat that. She said, I don't eat pig either. I said, I don't eat pig either. Pigs are disgusting. They rootin' crap. And she says, yeah, they eat their own babies. And she was we was talking about pork and stuff, and I was like, she said, she said, they sweat through their feet. How can people eat that? And I said, do you know anything about pig's feet and eating them? I mean, pork and eating them? She was like, no, but I know they're disgusting. And I said, let me tell you something. You might know, you might not know. I said, that's a southern thing in the States here. That's slave food. That's what they used to throw the slaves. The slave masters used to throw the slaves the guts and the entrails of the pig. They take the ham and the pork chops and the ribs and all the good parts. I said, that's why you hear black people talking about pig tails and pig feet and pig snout and hog maws and chitlins. Chitlins is pig guts. Tripe, all this crazy, whatever you want to call it. Pig stomach, and that's what they gave slaves. They give the slaves entrails. And she was like, I didn't know that. And I'm saying to myself, like, she's older than me, and she don't know that? Well, maybe a lot of y'all that's listening don't know that either. Now you know. You didn't know, now you know. That's where all that custom comes from. And black people try to act like it's some kind of delicacy. For some reason, I don't really know. It's garbage. It's worse than eating the pig itself, because it's scavenger. Pigs are scavengers. They eat anything. And then on top of that, she said, yeah, pig will eat a whole pile of maggots. I was like, yeah. I said, and that's double disgusting. They scavengers, and then they feed the slaves the entrails. They eating like scavenger guts. Come on, man. If you think about it, that's crazy. I'm going to get off here. This thing is bugging me out, man. I'm just trying to cool off. I've been sitting here 15 minutes. I'm out of here. Peace and love, y'all.